Hi guys, myself Rajveer Singh, and today I'm gonna talk about another criminology video, which is about the how power could manipulate the legalizations of the the violation of human rights. So, so the example that I'm going to put in this specific video, they are real life examples, none of them fake. So the example I'm gonna put about two countries. The first one is about the Canada and another one is about India. So the reason behind that I'm choosing these both countries because currently I'm living in Canada, and my reason is India, so I'm Indian as a nationality. So as I came to Canada, I came to know about the residential schools here. So the residential school were open in the back early 19th century. So basically what they do, at that time there were lots of indigenous people in Canada. So as we know that Canada has most of the indigenous people. So they were here. Basically the European community took them and put them in a residential school. Basically it's a church, and they were forced to change their religion. They were forcefully forced to change their religion, and they always the children get beaten by them just because of they don't want to adopt another religion rather than their own religion. So the reason why I choose that specific example is because that European had the whole power in that time. So they just did whatever they want to do. Basically they choose to change others' religion. So that's a human right violation, because no one can force others to change their religion or their anything. So they used force because they had control on that time. So they violate their indigenous people who human rights against their will, and it has a bad impact on their mentality. And that's it. Now I'm going to talk about another example, which is from my native country, India. So basically the example that I'm going to talk about is about the farmer for this. So it started in early 2020. So basically the government made bills against the farmers. So farmers were not agree with the government. So they chose to did the protest. So they went to Delhi, as it's a capital of India. So they decided to they decided to do the protest peacefully, but the government forced them to sent back to their homes. So as there were lots of farmers in India, so the protest was huge. So government put a temporary ban on the bills. So put the temporary ban on the bills. So farmers came back to their homes, but now in 2020 or 2023, government uh, again talked about the bills and they're gonna apply it. So farmers decided to decided to do the protest in Delhi again, but in this time the government went too far for the protest. They put the barricade in a whole outside the whole Delhi, and they said it on the social media that no one can enter the Delhi. Basically, no farmers can enter the Delhi because of the bills are good, but the farmers are not agree with them. So when they decided to do the protest, they went on. They are on the way, on their way, but the government put the lots of barricades in between them. So basically, they are forcing farmers to go back to their home, and even now they are they are firing at them with rubber bullets and the teaser gun. So basically, these both things is are army are using these both things in war. Oh, it's not a war. Farmers are doing their protest peacefully, but uh, army are army army is forcing them to go back home, and no one is talking about in India. Basically, the media is not free in India. First of all, they just talk about the government, that government do this thing. Like government is always right. Whenever government do something, government is right. No one can say something against the Indian government, which is ruling right now. So they are violating the human rights of the farmers as they are shooting at them with the rubber guns and firing at them with teaser gun, which are these things are deadly, really deadly. So they are firing at them with these kind of things, so they are deadly, and some of farmers were dead as they got shot. They got multiple shots while they were removing the barricades. So no media is talking about that, but the issue is quite the big, because the whole world media is talking about that protest. Even the BBC is talking about that protest, that government is violating the human rights of the farmers. So that's it. Thank you.